at Wake Forest today face the challenge and opportunity that our country has faced time immemorial, e pluribus unum, one from the many. How do we take a diverse set of learners and mold them into a community that, for all its disagreements, appreciates those differences, engages each other with respect and civility, and together makes something greater out of the sum of the parts?
Wake Forest established our international footprint over 40 years ago. 30 years back, I was one of what was then a small number of students who spent a semester studying abroad. How far we've come. The last decade has shown an exponential increase in international student enrollment, vastly expanded opportunities to study abroad, and an increased number of international faculty here on our campus. Visiting global scholars enhance our community, and opportunities to engage in international coursework have never been greater.
In order to learn and develop more about the cultural difference and the identities, I think the first thing we have to ask.
For me, asking questions is very important because you ask questions with the intention of understanding people who are different from you.
I think exploring other cultures is incredibly important to build common understanding between different groups.
When I look at a question or issues, I can look at them from different angles and different visions instead of just one single mind where I am before.
Someone who knows themselves more richly because they know others.
Being understanding and tolerant of people from other cultures and being tolerant of their beliefs.
Take an opportunity to engage with people that are different from them, and they ensure that they maintain a sense of being humble and being aware of their own biases and premises. A global community is one in which members of it are engaging across cultural boundaries and across nation-state boundaries.
To go outside of the self that you know and that is inherently comfortable.
And so once you have the common ground, then you kind of have the foundation for, it's like, what do we want to achieve? What is the mutual thing we are trying to achieve?
Challenging what your beliefs are, your thoughts are, and bringing that into the classroom, bringing these conversations into not only the classroom but also the residence halls, into your organizations. And only then can you actually enrich an environment that increases cultural competency of all members of the community.
It's important to be able to communicate with people from different cultures because it's a way to understand about where they're from and what they're about in their language.
If you want to communicate, you should understand all the aspects of communication.
Through communication, whether that be of the same language or of different languages or nonverbal or verbal, however it needs to be done in order that people can better understand one another.
So a challenge that we see like on small local places like in Winston-Salem, I think we can also see in a way broader context, like for example with Europe and Africa.
Anything that really impacts like the actual like local community does have like this chain effect on the greater good.
It's my responsibility to do something to help people know that it is here. It is not only a little community. It is not a little world. It is something that everyone has to devote their part into this.
Not only interested in different cultures, but also trying to, willing to develop and contribute more about our global community.
4 initiatives, 4 entry points, 4 opportunities to become a member of our global campus community. Arrive at Wake will facilitate the transition across cultures for our international students. Global Awakenings will develop global mindsets through a first-year abroad experience. Global Villages will create multinational living and learning communities on our campus. And the Global Laureates Academy will engage students, faculty, and staff in a capstone experience focused on developing global mindsets. These 4 initiatives not only build on our global successes, but also create new collaborations in which international students, students who study abroad, students on campus, and our faculty and staff collectively expand their global mindsets and advance our global campus community.
Where do I belong in the global campus community?
Wo ist mein Platz in der globalen Community?
我归属于这个世界社区的哪里?
Donde pertenezco en la comunidad global del campus.
Dove apparteniamo nella comunità università globale.
Where do we belong?
Where do we belong?
Where do you belong?
Where do you belong?
Where do you belong in the global campus community?